Hello, everyone. I am so excited. We are here doing a very special collaboration with Darren from King Pen Tarot. Make sure to check out his YouTube channel. The link is going to be in the description box below. Today, we are going to take a look at Jupiter going through Aries, and we're going to take a look at the tarot through all 12 signs. Darren, would you like to say hello first?
Hey guys, welcome. I would say welcome to King Pen Tarot, but we are here with Natalie as well. And so grateful that she has given me the opportunity to collaborate today. Very excited to see what we can do together and present to you guys. So stay tuned.
I know, I'm so excited. This is where there's so much Capricorn energy infused into the air right now. So
Yes.
Okay, so really quickly, you guys, Jupiter in Aries is basically the nugget, the seed, the kernel of truth of this transit is going to be anything and everything that is going to expand what promotes and encourages the process of individuation and empowers the individual. So we're going to channel the tarot through all 12 zodiac signs. Darren has a very cool mason jar with all of your signs. So it's going to be very, unexpected. We don't know which sign's going to be next. So we will keep that time stamped in the timestamps below. So Darren, who's our very first sign?
Let's see who is first. Aquarius. Aqua babies.
Aqua babies. Okay. Oh, do we have who's gonna start first? Didn't do that one yet.
If you want me to start it, I will go ahead and we'll roll on here. So
okay, let's start.
All right, guys. So gonna be doing the collective Aquarius cross watchers. Welcome, of course. But if I say anything about you, don't come for me. You guys know I love you. We just got finished saging here at my place, so we are clear and ready for takeoff. So again, welcome. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for myself, my channel, and also Natalie. Love her channel. She is amazing, fellow Cappy. All right, without further ado, let's get it started. Spirit, welcome you into this collective reading for the sign of Aquarius. I'm going to do a quick 3-card past, present, future for Aquarius. First card out, past. Oh my goodness. Aquarius, the devil. The devil, first one out. Why the devil card? So guys, the devil card, if you don't have Capricorn in your chart, could be dealing with a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. Feeling bound though. Bound and tied. Let's clarify. Could be a toxicity, drugs, alcohol. The high priestess with the devil. Someone keeping secrets because they're wounded warrior status. 9 of Wands. So someone is bound to the past is what I'm feeling. Really bound to the past in a toxic, unhealthy way, especially with that devil card and the 9 of Wands coming through for me. Spirit, current energy for Aquarius. Doesn't look like it's getting any better, loves. I love you guys, but 8 of Swords. Prisoner of your own mind, really in your mind about this situation, which the devil being bound and tied can also represent anxiety in an unhealthy manner as well. Clarify this 8 of Swords, Spirit. Yeah, you're worried because of the 7 of Cups, this confusion, the confusion surrounding this. And there you are. Spirit's just saying, hey, Aquarius, star card in your reading. So also could be some healing going on in the background, but I'm really feeling like there is confusion and there has to be healing in order to bring yourself out of that, especially since you're currently sitting in that 8 of Swords type energy. All right, future Aquarius, future energy, Spirit for Aquarius. Oh my goodness, I wish I had better news. 5 of Swords. Ouch. Feeling defeated. I think that, after running its course, especially with this devil card, the 9 of Wands, you've been to battle, you've seen what's going on. It's worn you the heck down. You're still in your mind about it currently. There's still confusion, even though there is healing going on. There's still that's still going to wear you down. And I wish that I could tell you something different, but the future energy is Five of Swords defeat because you accept the truth and the clarity with the Ace of Swords. So what, all in all, what I'm getting is this past energy, look, you are bound to it. In the future, you accept the truth, which releases you, even though it's in a Five of Swords type of manner. And as we all know, not every event in life is going to be roses and rainbows and all of that. It's just not. And I feel like that's at the point you're at. You're going to accept this truth. And that's going to actually release you, even though initially it may hurt. Okay. I'm going to get one love oracle message. Spirit, give us a love oracle message so I can close out this message for Aquarius Collective today. Don't worry though, you got a wedding coming in the future. So sometimes people, we have to release the bad in order to welcome the good in the future. So hang tight. That's what I got for you, Aqua babies. I'm gonna turn it back over to Natalie.
Oh my God, that was so exciting. That was so much fun. I'm an Aquarius moon, so I felt so spoiled that we got on reading.
I love it. I love it.
That totally, I feel like that totally resonates as far as feeling kind of like something's got this hold over you. That actually resonates for me because I've been dealing with this bug thing. Like I just killed the centipede. I'm not going to go into the whole story, but it's like blowing it up to be so much bigger than it really is. And the Five of Swords really spoke to kind of even making like a hard choice to based off the truth, based off of that Ace of Swords. And the Jupiter and Aries transit for Aquarius is probably going to have something to do with that, since Aries is Aqua's third house. So very spot on. Very well done. Thank you. Okay.
All
right. Well, who am I doing? Who's next?
Let's see. Natalie will have the honor of doing Capricorn. I'm jealous a little
Capricorn.
bit.
Oh, right off the bat too. Very cool. Okay. So Jupiter and Aries for my Caparoos. Capricorns. This is going to be our fourth house. So look, what can we expect? And we'll keep that positioning. I like that, the past, present, future, and maybe one more oracle at the very end. Let's start with first energy straight out the gate, the past. This could be recent past or far past. Capricorn, we have the Knight of Wands and the Six of Swords. So this to me really feels like moving on from an impulsive kind of nature, sort of being headstrong, going head first into something, which usually is not a Capricorn characteristic. However, it happens. It absolutely happens. So if that had happened in the recent past or the far past, it does look like you're able to either forgive yourself or forgive the situation, forgive the time, forgive the people. If that was somebody else, Caps, it could even be forgiving someone else's foolhardiness or forgiving someone else's impulsive nature. Let's take a look at the present energy for my Capricorns. Mountain goats. Okay, we've got strength energy with the lion and this beautiful maiden. Okay, Capricorns are usually very ambitious, right? Trying to get to the top of our mountains. We are very goal-oriented, achievement-oriented, and that really mirrors the true mountain that we're supposed to climb, which is the spiritual mountain, which is a spiritual achievement. And presently, you're doing exactly that. Presently, while it's difficult, while it's having to wrestle with something human within you, the human urge to hunt something, to scan for danger, the human urge to advance your ego in some way, shape, or form, the human, whatever that happens to be, to wrestle with that, even the human fears, that are trying to protect us, to keep us safe, that are trying to keep us alive. The human fear really just wants to keep you alive, to live to die another day. But that divinity wants to grow you beyond being human. reminding you that you're divine. So there's something that you're overcoming right now that you're going to be very proud of. It's going to be one of your achievements. Let's take a look at that spiritual energy, that future energy for my Capricorns. King of Pentacles, I'm loving it. That's cool, Capricorn. You are rocking it. You are sitting on your throne in the future. This is just going to be another jewel in your crown, whatever this happens to be. You're going to feel so secure, Capricorn, throughout Jupiter and Aries transit. You're going to be feeling this emotional core is so strong within you. You're going to feel like you are the master of your physical domain, your spiritual inner domain, and it's all going to be like in this wonderful balance. There might even be something financial about this, that overcoming some kind of fear or whatever happens to be, that it's just going to make you that much stronger. And we love to feel that, because it's so reassuring. We're going to take a look at your divine feather for this transit and the oracle guidance for the Capricorns. The divine guidance from the divine feather for my Capricorns. Got the crow. Got the crow. Is your feather. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. So it looks like you're going to be learning so much, Capricorn, through this transit about how to overcome. And because Jupiter is entering that fourth house, expanding it, broadening your seat of stability, there's probably going to be some take charge energy for you. And you're going to be using that literally to create your physical reality as well. Congrats, Caps.
Love it. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Thank you. All right, guys, let's see who's next. And it's hard to follow up on Cappy. All right, Virgo. So I have my moon is in Virgo, so I'm super earthy. I'm Capricorn sun and Virgo moon. So let's get it started for my Virgos. All right, Virgos, past energy. I'm Virgos. Past energy, spirit for my Virgo collective. Man, 5 of Cups in the past. So, you know, initially I always see this card and I'm like, it kind of gets me in my feelings. Obviously, it's a Cup card, which is water energy. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, doesn't have to be. However, something happened and you're really focusing on the negative of the situation. And I would say you worry in typical Virgo fashion. So Virgos are just very prone to anxiety, guys. I don't know why I'm picking that up out of nowhere. That's coming through very prominent for me. Clara, oh my God. So Virgos, this is why I'm feeling the anxiety. So 5 of Cups clarified with the 5 of Swords. So defeat also on this front, but focusing on the the majority is the negative of the situation, you know. Wow, one more clarifier for that. Also 5s, as you guys know, I'm not a numerologist, don't claim to be, but if you're into that, you might want to look up the angel numbers 5, because you get 2, and then 8 of Wands. So something could have happened that really took off really quick. And I feel like, honestly, the way that the events transpired in the past, it happened so fast that you didn't have a choice. It's almost like I feel a tower without the tower, quite honestly. That's what I'm feeling in this past energy. I feel like something happened that was very unexpected, but it happened so fast that it led you down this one path, and you were like, okay, I have to go this way. This is the way to go. Which left you in your feelings, I feel like, about whatever was going on. We need one more clarifier. I just can't leave it like that. You guys don't have to know what's going on here. So I gotta get the tea. Yeah, see, it left you at an impasse. Two of Swords, one side, heartbreak, Three of Swords, and then on the other side of the coin is holding on to this person or thing. So that is why, my friends, you're sitting in your feelings in the past energy because you were actually at an impasse. If you go this way, on this side of the sword, you've got heartbreak. On the other side of the sword, you're holding on to something that clearly wasn't working for you. Man, I mean, am I like the bearer of bad news today for everyone? I'm like, oh my goodness. You know, these are the messages that have to come through though. So that's what I'm picking up on. This is past energy, spirit, Virgo, current energy for my Virgo collective. Virgo collective. The star. Okay, so I like that. I like that, especially after being in that impasse, that point of stagnancy in the past, and stagnancy with the decision making on which path you're going to go. Even though things were happening fast, I feel like you were still stagnant in your mind, and then kind of led you to realizing, okay, I got to heal some stuff here before we move anything forward. Like, I got to pump the brakes. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Anxiety, like pump the brakes. I don't know why the star card. Healing because of Five of Wands, petty fights and arguments. So maybe that's what was causing before. Maybe there were arguments between you and this other person. Clearly, there was heartbreak. So further clarify the Five of Wands with the star card. Virgo collective, current energy. Justice. Okay, so from a breakup, which also echoes the Three of Swords situation. So healing from a breakup, healing from fighting, arguments, could have been a nasty divorce for some of you, honestly. I really don't like to put out court stuff like that, but I'm really feeling that, especially with everything coming on. Some of you guys could have really went through a nasty divorce, but with all of that negative being said, I feel like that is exactly where it's at, is in the past, where it belongs. And I show you're progressing, you're moving forward, even though it's not easy. Okay, so give yourself some credit with that. Don't be hard on yourself, whoever needs to hear that. Future energy for my Virgo collective. Future energy, Virgo collective. Split the deck, Four of Cups, Ace of Cups. Somebody might not be wanting a new emotional opportunity with you, or vice versa. Future energy though, Spirit. Queen of Wands. You're like, okay, I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm owning this. I know what's up. Look, she's commanding the Panther with nothing but just her hand. Like, just her hand. Like, that's like, if that's not power, I don't know what is. Like, that's like, boom. Yes. Tell me about it. And you're walking away because you know your worth. Eight of Cups. So I'm really feeling, remember I split the deck and I said the Four of Cups with the Ace of Cups. I think this person may try to come in with a little text message, slide into your DMs. And at the end of the day, in the future, because this hasn't happened yet, guys, you're going to say, I know who I am. And it's not putting myself below this level to deal with that nonsense. Yeah, you're ready for something new with this Ace of Wands. Something new, passionate, fiery. You're done with that mess of the past. All right. Love Oracle, close it out for my Virgo collective. So Virgos, just to wrap it up, in the near future, I don't see another love energy, but I do see healing and knowing your worth and being the bad bee you are. So I love that for you. I can't even make this up. Anxiety. What did I say? I said I felt it with Virgo. Psychic slip, right, Natalie?
Yeah.
So I was like, I feel anxiety, and boom, there it is. So with that being said, Natalie, I'm going to hand it back to you.
Oh my gosh, Darren, that was incredible. I feel like you are so spot on that Jupiter is entering Virgo's 8th house. So I see the anxiety that is all about trauma releasing crises, even like not even something's happening right now, but it could be letting go of a crisis or a traumatic effect or event that happened, forever ago. So I totally makes sense. Wow,
Yeah.
that was a total psychic slip. You said the word anxiety like 4 times. The very first energy, you're like, what is this anxiety? Is
I'm
the
like, I don't know. Whoa, I felt it. I was like,
yes.
let's see who you get next.
Okay.
Gemini.
Geminis. Okay. Here we go, Gemmies. Your retrograde starts tomorrow. Let's see. Jupiter's entering Gemini's 11th house. Okay. Your friends, groups, associations, dreams. Let's see what's going to come through with the tarot. Sometimes it resonates with the energy directly, and sometimes it's very, very different. So we'll see. You guys have this whole twin thing going on. So you guys feel like everything and think all the different perspectives at the same exact time, which always is fun and confounding. Start with your past energy, gems. Some context to the energy we're tuning into. 3 cards. We've got the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. So, Gemmies, the 8 of Swords is always the one. Like, look at this particular one, like the visual of it. Like, it's just, I always see like steaming off of your shoulders and your head. And it's about a relationship, either a specific one or your approach to relationships. And that 3 of Wands does say that you're like, something's holding you back about the future with this person, or really participating in equal relationships. This could be a friendship, this can be a romantic partner. Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, but let's take a look at the present moment. So we pick up some stuck energy. Presently, we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. This is telling me that there could be either a message or some kind of rough beginning with this person, with this Queen of Wands. This might be someone that either rubs you the wrong way, or this doesn't have to be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. It can be, it doesn't have to be. This feels like someone that through them just being themselves or having an idea or trying to start something with you, even this could be you're starting a new job and this boss is like asking you to do something, which is totally normal, but maybe the way they ask it of you or the way they approach you, there might just be something that's that triggers that triggers how you think this is going to go. So I feel like you might be a little bit mental with this. You might be a little bit mental. So, you know, anything new that kind of comes in, or even something that comes up from the past about someone else, it's pretty, they can even be like kind of avant-garde. They're just like maybe flashy or showy, or they get a lot of attention, or they're very confident. There's something maybe going back and forth between the both of you, or you might even, like I said, be starting something new, like a new job, or meetings. Your roommate gets a new spouse or starts dating someone new, and all of a sudden they're there all the time and you're seeing them, and there's just something that triggers you a little bit. But let's take a look at the future. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the benefits will come through for you when you nurture yourself, when you take care of yourself, when you have a much better grip specifically on the physical aspects of your reality. Because the energy blockage is, this is almost like getting into like mental circular arguments before they've even happened. Before, it's like if you know you're going to talk to somebody, you're going to see them somewhere, and you have a week between that happens, you might that whole week think about what they're going to say, what they're going to ask, what they're going to do, or how that conversation is going to go. And then by the time that actually happens, by the time you actually see them, they might just be doing something or saying something that's totally normal for them. But for you, it just might feel competitive or antagonistic or something. This 8 of Swords is going to be some kind of blind spot, something you're not seeing about relationships. And with the 3 of Wands, I feel like that that's the expectation. This is normally that those ships waiting for the ships to come in. But with relationships, it's the expectations of people might be hurting you somehow, and you might not see it. But this person, if there's anyone that's kind of in your face, or if they're just super vocal, they're just them. They're just like that. They're just like that. And so in the future, I see you taking such good care of yourself that you're going to be focusing on maybe the areas where you need to shine, where you need to get healthy attention, healthy, positive attention. And that's going to make all the difference in the world for you. Like I said, let's see, your 11th house. So yeah, it might be a friend of yours. It might be even how you're seeing your future in relationships or with a specific person. Let's take a look at your divine feather. I have the crow again. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. I promise I put it in the middle. Use this energy to create your reality. So universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. I mean, again, you're creating your physical reality. So whatever is being revealed to you is going to be coming through whatever is frustrating you. So I would say focus in on whatever is under your skin. With this Jupiter and Aries, you're probably going to have really great access to exactly what that is, especially if there's anything going on in your friendship circles, gems, and then just focus on healing that up. Whatever bothers you, focus in on it, take good care of it, heal it up, give it extra care and attention. You'll be right as rain. Darren.
All right. Thank you. Gemini, I'm telling you, Natalie's given all the good money and grounding advice, and what
you have the good alchemizing advice, though. You have like, all right, we're gonna alchemize this into something else. So
because I'm wearing my Wednesday Addams attire today. No, I'm just kidding, guys. All right, let's see who's next, though. I do feel Scorpio in my brain, though. I feel it. I'm telling you. All right, well, Taurus it is actually. So Taurus. Hello, and we are in Taurus season. So, hello to all of the Taurus watchers out there. Let's see what's going on. I love my Taurus peeps. I love you guys. Some of my best friends are Taurus. My dad's one, but my last message, I know I'm not the most popular with the Taurus. That's my last reading with you guys for your birthday. Sorry, I just, I'm just the conduit, so. But anyway, let's get it going. Spirit, past energy for Taurus. What needs to come through for their best and highest good? 8 of Wands. Okay, so fast moving action. What is that regarding? Spirit. Wow. I'm not going to take all three, but I'm going to acknowledge them. So we've got the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the 7 of Pentacles, which is also the card of Taurus. So with that being said, maybe I should take them all. Let's take them all. That's because that's what it's meant to happen. We've got the Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus. Doesn't have to be higher level of commitment, especially with the Lovers and 7 of Pentacles. So you planted the seeds with this Lovers, this connection, and there was stagnancy. And then, boom, all of a sudden, here comes the pace picking up. I'm going to use this other deck to clarify this a little bit further. What else do we need to know regarding the stagnancy, regarding this relationship, and then the change of pace? So I think, honestly, because Taurus, let's be honest, you guys are the bull. You're out in the field. Like, that's what you're known for. Slow, steady, wins the race. You're going to show up. And I think there was some confusion surrounding the speed of whatever was happening with this connection. And I say that because we've got the 7 of Pentacles, then the 8 of Wands, with the Wheel of Fortune. So even though there was confusion, I feel like, or maybe not even confusion, just it's not your usual game. Okay, Taurus, you show up, you like the predictable. That's just how your sign is, which I love. You show up, you do what you need to do, and you make it happen. This is saying, I feel like you planted the seeds, you didn't see it grow like you normally do, and then all of a sudden stuff starts taking off really quick, and you're like, oh my goodness, it's kind of got you a little flustered. Don't worry, Spirit has your back with the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So again, it was whatever stagnancy in that relationship. Current energy, though, around my Taurus collective. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Look, for me as a reader, my Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles is 9 out of 10 times my single card. So I'm really kind of feeling like whatever stagnancy happened in the past did not move forward. I'm showing that, again, I feel like you're confused. There's some underlying confusion and you need to trust from the past. So fast forward to the present, you're sitting here, you're happy by yourself. You can do bad by yourself, clarify the Nine of Cups, but you're sitting there by yourself worried to death. With the Eight of Swords, what are they worried about? Spirit? That new beginning with this person with the Ace of Wands. So Taurus, you are still hung up on whatever was going on with this person from the past. You haven't let it go. So while you may be happy and merry and drinking and have this material success singularly, which is nothing wrong with, because we need to be all strong and independent before we join forces with other people in a relationship. Regardless of that fact, you're still worried about a new fiery opportunity. I know it's with this person. So, man, so you're really just in your mind about it. So really, Taurus, get grounded. I mean, let's get one more. I just can't, man. This is juicy. We got to get to this Taurus reading. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're ready for something new, fiery, passionate, really happy. The Sun, happiest card in the deck. So you're worried about it. It's almost like you planted these seeds and now you're still worried that they're still not going to bloom, you know? Taurus, you know, you guys have a lot of anxiety too. And I'm not going to lie, I know a lot of Taurus people and they have a lot of anxiety. They do too. So that's what I'm saying. You got to ground yourself, guys. Future energy for Taurus. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles. I like to see that. There's only one way to get to the 10 of Pentacles, and that's to start with the Ace of Pentacles. So, Taurus, get out of your mind a little bit. It looks like you're doing fine by yourself, and don't worry, it's something secure is going to come dancing it right on into your life. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles in the future. It's going to be there. This Ace of Pentacles is on its way, but it's going to leave you saying, uh-oh, now I've got to go this way, or I've got to go the other way with this. So the universe is going to give you, spirit is going to give you what you need. One side of the sword, you're going to feel, you could feel Five of Swords defeated. Why they feel defeated on one side? Because you could be dealing with a Queen of Swords, someone that is very, very truthful. They don't mince their words. And they just could be like, look, they could be basing this information off the past, Taurus, and saying, look, this stagnancy, whatever happened in the past, or whatever games, I'm hearing games. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Whatever games are coming or you were playing, this person, if they come back in, they're going to tell you no more of that. And if so, I'm out like forever, ever. And the other side is the High Priestess. You're keeping the truth. Oh, Taurus, secrets are no fun. So Taurus, I think this Queen of Swords, whoever that is, and I really believe it's the person from the past, they're on to you, babies. I love you guys, but you know, Daddy D gives it to you real. So that's whoever you're dealing with, they know what's going on, and flip the energies. If you need to flip them, then flip them. But this person knows what's going on, and they know that you're not, that the whole truth is not being revealed. We'll just put it like that. Because I don't know your situation. Everybody's situation is gonna be different. Who am I to judge? I'm just telling you, they're on to you. So I'm just being honest. I am really actually going to switch it up. We're going to do a hidden truth oracle because I do not feel like you are in communication with this person. You're not. But what does this person want Taurus to know, subconsciously or otherwise? Spirit, what do they want Taurus to know? I know that I crossed the line with you. So all right. So that's what I'm saying. We got this Queen of Swords and flip it. So somebody says, but I looked for you everywhere, and I already said you can't, like, this connection is not, it's not done. I feel like whatever there's some loose ends that are just not tied up. And again, I really feel because someone thinks they've got one over on the other person, and that's just not the case. So I'm just here to tell you guys, I love you, and that's what I have for Taurus.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
That's pretty intense. That was pretty
That
intense.
was super intense. That was so perfect. That was so perfect. Thank you, Darren, because this
Yes.
Jupiter in Aries, yeah, this is going through Taurus's 12th house. And it's like everything you're saying about like trusting that wheel of fortune and the truth and it's all of that, and like not having one up on the other person. Like that's all 12th house being revealed. So cool.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, Natalie, you get Pisces.
Aw, little fishies. Okay. Whew. Let's see, Pisces. Jupiter Aries is going to be your second house. Let's take a look. Let's start with the past. Let's get some context for this transit. We've got 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is something that takes more than just your energy to complete. If you have a goal, if you have some kind of achievement that you've been dreaming about, daydreaming, night dreaming about, it's going to take other people. It's going to take collaboration. It's going to take teamwork. This could be about how you mesh with others, how you find your people, how you show up for your people. And this could be even having to do with some kind of shared vision or shared goal for yourselves. Okay. Definitely manifested. So you might have already done something with a group of people. You might have already brought something to fruition. Let's take a look at the present energies. Glued everywhere, but we're going to take this guy over here, the Hanged Man, and then we're going to take these other 2 that flipped upwards. So together we've got the Hanged Man, the Knight of Wands, and Temperance. So you're really working through something in the present moment. This is telling me that changing your perspective on the situation is probably taking a really long time. There could have been something about group dynamics or something about maybe even commitment that has just rubbed you the wrong way, or something that's just not really been your cup of tea. And, you know, seeing something for a new perspective, I feel like this stagnancy is getting broken now because of this ingress, and this Knight of Wands is probably like waking you up. It's just coming out of whatever was allowing you to stay at that previous level of consciousness, that previous way of thinking. And while it might feel a little bit, I wouldn't say destabilizing, I would just say you might not realize how unbalanced you were until this starts working on you right now, because this is going to bring you a level of balance that makes you feel a lot better. It makes you feel a lot better than there could have been, that in previous situations you didn't feel like there was equality, that you didn't feel like everyone respected you or contributed. You know, Pisces, you guys have Capricorn on the 11th house. So you could get, I don't want to say picked on by your friends, but if you don't show up with integrity, and if you don't, you know, show up with the positive Capricorn qualities, you might get a little bullied, or you might get a little shut out, or it might get, you know, this might be way too structured for you. You might have come out of some even schooling, even something at work or the job that did not give you as much autonomy, or let you take naps during the day or something. And maybe you just couldn't tell anyone, or you just pushed it down, or something was just weird about it. And now with this Knight of Wands, the situation is going to change very, very fast. It's going to change your perspective. You're going to have a moment of aha, enlightenment, the light bulb, and it is going to be ultimately healing. But it is a lot. So let's take a look at the future. Let's see how you take all this energy. This is a big change though. It's like happens pretty fast. It's like a turnkey that turns something that's been already working on you subtly for a long time. Ooh. We've got the Four of Swords. Okay, so with the Four of Swords in the future position, Pisces, you're gonna probably either go on vacation, take a back seat, rest, relax, or because it's a very mental card, you might take more time to think before you speak. You might take some time. This is a rest either after a big activity. This might be the conclusion of some kind of job or something, or this is a rest before you embark on a huge adventure, or before you embark on a big activity. Maybe you're about to head into another situation where you're working with others. But either way, I love this for you guys because you guys good sleepers. Okay, Edgar Casey was called the sleeping prophet. He was Pisces energy. So answers that you might feel like you need are going to come through your dreams. They're going to come through your sleeping dreams and your waking dreams, which I think I said earlier, for you guys. So I would say however the situation is changing, go with the flow and trust that it's going to be exactly what you need, even if that is like taking a break or taking a back seat or whatever that happens to be. Let's take a look at your divine feather. Pieces. But whatever it is, because it's Jupiter in your second house, it should increase your self-esteem or your finances or both. Okay. Divine. Thank you. We've got the Condor. Hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. So this is something about that equal, 3 is an odd number. So just like 3, you can't have a stool without 3 legs. You need the third leg. So you need one last important piece to be able to really merge in a way that's best for you, but also everybody else. Thank you. Back to you, Darren.
I love that. I love that, especially them being an immutable sign. Definitely. Love that. Thank you. All right. Who is next? Who is next? Cancer. All right. We were on a water kick, huh? They wanted to keep us in our feelings.
Yeah.
While we're going. Hello, Cancer. Hello. So glad to have you all. Oh, my little crabs. How are you? The opposite of me, literally the polar opposite. But I love Cancers. I can attest that as a Capricorn, I have this weird, strong attraction to Cancer people as friends, dating otherwise. So one of my best Cancer friends, she said something the other day that I got laughing just because she was like, I was like, Cancers, she's like, she equated the Cancer emotional scale to an emotional, she called it emotional whiplash. And I was like, honey, hang in there, it's gonna be okay. Like, that's why you need a Capricorn in your life. Let's get some grounding. All right, enough of that. All right, past energy for my Cancer collective. Ouch, man, what is going on with me today? 5 of Pentacles. Spirit's like, Darren, you gotta just bring the bad news. 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold and healing though. Okay, so you're healing from feeling left out in the cold. Could be some financial issues for some of you. Take it as it resonates, of course. Let's get a little bit deeper into this. Spirit, clarify this 5 of Pentacles with the Temperance card. 5 of Pentacles with the Temperance card for my Cancer collective. 2 of Wands, feeling at a crossroad. Why? Why the crossroad for my Cancer collective? Because you're really trying to find peace of mind. So after going through this period of feeling left out in the cold with whoever this was in your life, this could be love, job, friend, family, mom, dad, grandma, cousin, auntie, whatever. at the end of the day, you are trying to heal from this connection. And it's like, in order to move forward, ultimately, you're wanting this peace of mind, this Four of Swords, which, as you guys know, comes after the Three of Swords, the heartbreak. So, another clarifier for that, though. The Two of Wands and the Four of Swords. Oh, wow, that just want to fly on out, because you're ending painful cycles with the Ten of Swords. So, Cancer, if you feel like you've been going through it, you have, okay? And I feel for you, and I promise I'm sending you a virtual hug right now. But it looks like that you did take the initiative to get in that temperance energy, to know that enough is enough. I have to close this out, and I got to keep it trucking, and I'm going to find that peace of mind even through all of that pain. Good for you. I love that. Current energy surrounding the Cancer collective. Spirit, Cancer collective, what energy? Okay, King of Wands. What are you up to? Oh, some of you guys could actually be dealing with a Leo because we have King of Wands and the Sun card. So strong Leo energy. Doesn't have to be. However, you are letting your light shine, especially after this period. I love nothing. Look at the contrast, people. Past, present. It's like, oh, like what a difference. So I'm giving you an applause, because that is not easy to leave that type of energy from the past. And to not only that, to leave that energy and then to boss up as the King of Wands and like, okay, I'm going to do this right here, right now. Come on, little lion. He's got his little lion on the chain. Come on, we're going to take, hold up. Uh-oh. What's this about? Seven of Swords. Are you pretending? Are you putting on a front, Cancer? Are you putting on a front after you thought you had me fooled? See, can't do it. You are putting on a front that you've put this all behind you, and that's not the case. Oh my gosh, guys, why y'all do this? Oh, yes, see, I knew it, because you're juggling something and you don't want them to know. Two of Pentacles. There is some juggling going on. You're putting on this facade. Cancer, I love you guys, but come on, don't do that. What else do we need to know about this? Why? Why is there some, I won't even call it deception, okay? I won't call it deception. Here's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it you didn't heal properly. And so therefore, in order to, this is going to sound awful, but this is the way I'm channeling it. In order to gain the acceptance of whoever this is you're trying to gain it from, you're putting on this front that everything is okay, that you're happy, that you're fine, that you're still, you're getting it like nobody's business, but that's not the case. And the judgment call. So you're going to have to make a decision to stop putting on this front once and for all. Either you're going to have to heal, or you're going to have to tell this person's job, whatever, however the energy is, okay, time's up. My story doesn't check out. This is what it is. You know what? I thought I was done healing, and in reality, I'm not. And guess what? It's okay to say that. Absolutely 1,000,000%. There is no reason you need to juggle, you need to put on a front for anyone, because at the end of the day, that's building stuff on a faulty foundation. So if you have this front, this facade, and then 5 years down the road, let's just say you did have this person in there in your back pocket, and they didn't know any better. 5 years down the road, guess what? Because you put up that false foundation, that false front, your house is built on sinking sand. Like literally, it's just going to crumble. Eventually, it will. That's just the name of the game. You can pretend for only so long. Wow. Future energy surrounding Cancer. Gosh. Five of Cups. Like, I don't have to get a drink of water before we even move any further. Oh my gosh. All right, clarify this Five of Cups. Spirit, clarify the Five of Cups. Why is Cancer focused on the negative? See, and you're still focused on the negative. and the 10 of Wands. Cancer, come on. I'm saying this out of love. I don't know if you're spying and there's some uncertainty. I think it's uncertainty, honestly. I think that's why you're putting on this front, because you're actually uncertain on how to move forward and you feel cornered. And it's all because of this unhealed trauma and not closing cycles of the past. That is exactly what I'm picking up, and why it's carrying forward and why you're feeling cornered and don't know what to do. And you wouldn't be there to begin with. And I'm not saying it's any fault of your own, because we've all experienced childhood trauma and unresolved stuff that we don't know any better unless we're told. Maybe that's why you were sent here to view this message right now, is to say, hey, somebody needs to hear this, even if it's one person. I've got to close this stuff out, these toxic, painful cycles of the past. And then I've got to stop and make a call on whether I'm going to tell the truth about what's really going on in my life, even though I'm uncertain and burdened and feeling like crap and can't stop thinking about the sadness of the past with the situation. That's a lot. That's like a lot. Holy smokes. Okay. Wow. And I also, similar to the last reading I just did in this, I do not feel you're in communication with this person at all. Again, you may be putting on this front, but weirdly enough, Walk to Remember movie, when she said, she's lying to this boy that she's dating or whatever at her school, and I think he catches on and he goes, your act only works on an audience, or something like that. And so that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you are convinced that this person believes this, when in fact, in reality, it's like their intuition is picking up on you and people around you. So again, I love you guys, but the moral of the story is your healing comes first. Okay, so if you need to heal, then you won't have to exert any extra energy to put on any fronts, because guess what, you'll be healed. It may take longer in the end, but that's your solid foundation. So what would this person want Cancer to know if they could be in communication with Cancer at this time? We get 2. We need to let each other go. One more. I regret lying to you, and the 7 of Swords. So Spirit's just showing up in your reading saying, if you're trying to say this doesn't resonate with me, and it actually does, I love you, but it's just, there's a lot of healing needs to still happen. So with that being said, Cancer, sending you guys love and light, because this is not easy. Clearly, regardless of what happened, it's not easy, it's painful, but the healing must be done. All right, that's all I got.
Oh my God, that was incredible. That was incredible. That was super deep, super deep. And Cancer's got this Jupiter entering Aries in the 10th house. So anything that comes up as far as the unhealing, I was thinking about father issues. I'm a Cancer rising, so I can totally see how that could apply to so many Cancerians that have unhealed father, paternal, authority figure, institutional traumas, that it's like, nope, you're trying to go out in the world and it's not all the way healed yet. To face that, stop, saying that you're totally healed when it's not. Thank you, Darren. That was great.
That was deep. And I just pulled the last one, and you get to do the last water sign. Spirit wants us to do all 3. Scorpio.
Oh, okay, Scorpio. Water signs. Okay. All right, Scorps, let's take a quick look here. See, Aries is entering, Jupiter's entering Aries in your 6th house. Okay. Health issues. What's healthy for you? Good for you. Rituals and routines. Let's see what the deeper messages for you today. We're here to deliver some context for the Scorpios. About the past, recent past, far past, energetics. I'll start with a message, an innocent little message, the Page of Pentacles. You started to learn something new. You messaged someone messaged you, you sent your resume in, you got an application. 6th house could also be people that work for you. But this is, I love, of course, I love the Pentacles suit. And when we're in the Page of Pentacles energy, we're literally the first step on a whole new path of learning and expanding our minds. And when we start a new job, a new course, all we have is our eagerness to learn. We have our integrity. The Page of Pentacles uses their integrity and their truth to stand on, to advance and get ahead. So then they become the Knight of Pentacles and they become a Queen or King of Pentacles. So it's just something you started. It was just crucial that you started it with integrity, that you started it with honesty, that you started it on the right foot. Let's see how you did. Let's take a look at the present energy, Scorpio. Or someone with you, if you're cross-watching. It's someone that had to start something on the right foot with you. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of Pentacle energy. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. So I'm going to get a clarifier for this one. This, and I will use the Tarot of Sexual Magic for this one. Clarify the Knight, because this is like either a holdup or a stagnancy or business as usual, the status quo. But what else? There's got to be so much more under the surface of all this, with it being Scorpio. This Knight of Pentacles, what's it really about? The Seven of Chalices. There's a little turtle in this one. They're kissing the little turtle. I will show like not all of it. Okay. So the Seven of Chalices, and I like to read from the Bookie book. This one. The Seven. Flight of Fancy. The magic of the 4 leaves of mint. The penetrating perfume of mint is like the thought of our loved one upon us. It fuels ideals and plans of love. If you started a job or a relationship or a creative project, whatever it is, what's keeping it going right now is the dream, the ideal of it, what it could be, you're not quite at the very end of it. You're at this point where you will need to energize yourself. You will need to, this could even mean that, let's say you started a great job, but you're overworked, and it's taken the joy out of it, or you started a relationship and it's just not giving anything to you anymore, excitement wise. The way to keep it going, the way to really bring this home is going to be through bringing that element of imagination. And for some of you, even sensory scent, perfumes and things to get it going. Or there could be something that sort of triggers a memory to help you remember why you started this, why you even were interested in this thing. So that'll help you hold on to the integrity. That'll help you hold on to the honesty. I love Scorpio energy, higher vibrational Scorpio energy, of course, because you guys have this self-respect that you do the right thing, not because you're afraid of getting caught or anything. You do it because you know better with yourself and you want to respect yourself. You're like, I can't live my life like this. That's fine for other people, but I just want a different, it's not right for me. So there might be some options. The Seven of Cups is like my bunch of tabs in the Internet Explorer window, a lot of different windows open, a lot of different tabs open. So it's up to you. Where are you either getting that divine inspiration, or how can you bring more of that inspiration into something that you've already started? This Jupiter and Aries in your 6 is going to show you more specifically about what you need in your day, your daily life. There might be something about your daily life that's just not doing it anymore. Tell me about the future energy for Scorps. We've got the Two of Wands for partnerships, and honestly looking out at the world and seeing opportunity, seeing all the billions of people on the planet, all kinds of different relationships, and even for business. Like these are pentacle energies. So you're really concrete about what you are physically manifesting, what is physically there, what is physically realistic for you, and what's going to really work for you on a physical level, including your body, including your health. You might be taking that way more seriously coming up, and just more and more seriously as we get into the summer. But in the future, with this Two of Wands, I really feel like you will be challenging yourself about the integrity of the things that you've started, and testing them against your own standards, testing them against your own wants and needs, and reflecting that against the growth that's been happening within you to determine, okay, I want to find people like this, or I want to approach my relationships like this, or I want to, you know, attract this different type of person, or whatever that happens to be. So it looks like there's going to be some expansion, but you're at a really interesting point. There's all minor arcana, which means that you're totally at leisure. This is your total free will working here. So the quality of your choices are going to be very, very directly reflective of your level of consciousness, which the nodes being in Taurus, Scorpio right now, it's all about self-worth, self-value, consciousness. About the guidance, any further guidance? Right away, this one came out. I've got the eagle. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. So this is interesting guidance for you, Scorps, because this is telling me that you might have been overly focused on the physical. You might have been overly focused on the material. You might have been overly focused on what you can see physically right in front of you. And it didn't give you maybe the return on investment that you were looking for. So this Knight of Pentacles right now, you might be at this stagnant feeling, or this stuck feeling, this plateaued feeling. And it's because you're trying to learn about spiritual connection, which is this Seven of Cups. And this reaching new heights is this, how can I look at my relationships, or how can I look at the world from a really, really fulfilled place within yourself, Scorps, but also in the physical dominion, and having that nice little balance. It was unexpected. That was an unexpected Scorpio reading. I was like, okay, all right. Thank you. Back to you, Darren.
I was all in on that one. I was, yeah, because you went deep really quick with that. I was like, loving it. All right, who is next? Sagittarius. All right. I think that's the first fire sign, right? We're gonna kick it off with.
I think
Save the fire. Yeah, save the fire towards the end, huh? All right, Sag babies, how are you? It's your turn. Past energy for my Sag collective. Past energy needs to come through. Princess of Pentacles, also similar to the Page of Pentacles. Also a message, an offer. Could have been, hey, let's go grab dinner or drinks with the Page of Cups. So 2 pages. So very fresh, very new. Communication, could be a new person as far as that's concerned. I'm feeling it though, because like even both cards, the way I pulled them, they're like looking at each other. And sex, guys, doesn't matter, but they're just looking at each other. I just feel that connection. What else do we need to know about this? So you might have hit it off with someone right away. That's what I'm getting. Like something could have been started off as drinks, dinner, let's go grab a beer, or whatever, ice cream, go see a movie. Oh, well, then 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So I was definitely not expecting that. So that's how that goes. When I pull these though, Page of Pentacles clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. Then we've got on the other side, the Princess of Cups rather, and then the 6 of Pentacles. So immediately I'm feeling there wasn't, first off, there was equal money, not equal, rather different money, different careers, different, I'm hearing echelons. King of Cups on this side, which with the Princess of Cups. Some of you guys could be dealing with that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Someone that's very, very in tune with their emotional side, though. I honestly feel like somebody is over here enjoying their single life, and then you've got someone else that is ready to come to the table and do this equal give and take with you. And again, flip the energies as it resonates, but there is a disconnect. That's the main point I'm hearing, is a disconnect, whether it be job, energy, there is a disconnect. What else do we need to know about this disconnect? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because I think I don't know if, even if it wasn't money issues, someone's just happy being single. So if someone's putting out love offers and dates and trying to tell people, oh, let's go on a date or let's grab drinks with the, normally people do that because they're looking to establish a long-term relationship eventually. But here I'm showing that someone's kind of enjoying the single life. So if that's you, Sag, and you're putting out these messages like, oh, okay, like I want to go have fun, let's grab a drink, and you're making it seem like it's more than what it is, you might want to pump the brakes on that. Three of Swords. Yeah. So whatever, I don't know if there was a third party situation. Somebody wanted to live the single life. Okay. So someone's ready to show up and somebody wasn't. Long story short. Wow. Current energy around Sag. Six of Pentacles. So now you're ready to show up. And now, so did you decide that the grass wasn't greener on the other side? Is that what it was? You needed to, sometimes people, I always say, sometimes people just need to touch that hot stove a couple of times. Even if you tell them no, they're going to touch it anyway. And that's just how some people learn. Yeah, you're ready to come to the table now. Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups, which I will say we started at Page energy, Princess energy, and to move up to Knight, which is a progression, not much, but it is. So maybe another phrase I don't normally use, you're seeing that the error of your ways. I don't know who that's for. Seems very specific. Maybe you didn't have anybody to show you how to have a healthy relationship, because I'm not feeling any toxicity surrounding this energy. It's almost kind of a learn as you go. That's what I'm picking up on. Again, it's not vindictive. It's nothing bad. It's kind of like someone, maybe you didn't have that kind of figure in your life. You weren't able to witness a healthy relationship. And so you're learning as you're going, which now you've learned from the past. You're saying, okay, I see what happened in the past. I see I didn't show up the way I needed to, and I'm ready now. Okay, I like it. Clarify the Knight of Cups with the Six of Pentacles a little bit further for Sagittarius. Judgment card, though. So if you haven't already, then you're going to be making a final judgment call, and I think it's going to be with this connection or to heal. Judgment card with the Star card, which after literally what I just said before I pulled these, if you did not have the know-how, and it's no fault of your own, no one's blaming you. That's not at all what we're doing here. This is more of a self-awareness, which is beautiful. It's like you learn as you go, and then you finally like, okay, I know for a fact that I don't have what it takes right now to build a healthy relationship. So I have to make that call. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, that should be applauded. That's smart, in my opinion, like to sit back and think about the long-term effects of your actions or what you don't even know, just to get educated. I love that. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, Natalie, but Mercury and Sag that's their planet, right? Is that so?
They're
Which
opposed.
is
So Sag,
okay.
Sag and Gemini are opposed. So Mercury's retrograding in Sagittarius's seventh house. So relationships.
Okay, so see, there we go. Future energy around Sag. Future energy after making this judgment call. Future energy, what can they expect? The Chariot, beep, beep, forward movement. Yes. Why? What kind of forward movement we got with this Chariot? Forward movement that's going to lead to an impasse. Seems like a lot of people are having impasse with my my readings today. You got the Empress on one side, and then you've got defeat on the other. So
Wow.
I really feel like the self-awareness leads you to this place like, okay, you know, I've got this choice and I've got this choice. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what choices you have, because if the right actions are not being taken, faulty foundation. I know I've already said that on a couple other readings, but if you missed it, and you know, that's the way it goes. You have to do things, I don't want to say appropriately, because it's not necessarily appropriately. It's with just careful consideration. You have to, even if you don't know, sit back, take a breath. If you don't know something, and this goes for anyone, just like, hey, I need to think about this. I don't need to jump into anything because I don't know this. I don't know what this is from the past. I didn't learn about this. And it's okay to take a moment to sit and learn so you don't get yourself in a pickle. So this is just really, yeah, this is channeling a very, very focused self-awareness. That's what I am picking up on. Okay. Get a love oracle for this connection. With this connection that you're ready to show up for now, Spirit, what does Sag need to know about this connection that they're ready to come to the table? Party. I mean, we have a lot of cups, and I already said it, crossroads. And I already said you're going to be at an impasse in the future, so crossroads. So again, I think that there's going to be an opportunity, but if the work's not done properly, it's just going to fall apart at the end. So that's just where I'm going to leave it with you guys. I love you. You're going to have some choices to make, and again, I feel like it's self-awareness. So hang in there. It's self-awareness, glowing up, healing. It's not easy. It's not easy, but you can do it. So.
Oh, thank you, Darren. I feel like that's so perfect for Sag. Sag has this transit happening in their 5th house. So all the Saggies are going to be on one hand, rewarded for everything that they've learned for love, creativity, self-expression, and romance. But on the other hand, it is more to learn on the other side of it. So it's going to be like a little bit of both, rewards for what they've learned, then as you're channeling the self-awareness and love. So.
Man, you get Aries.
Aries. Aw, the Rams. Okay. Here we go, Aries. Aries. Let's see. Jupiter, your natural 9th house. Oh no, Jupiter and Aries. It's you, not your 9th house. It's you. It's you, Aries. Oh, your Aries rising. This could be like any area of life. An Aries sun, this is your ego, achievement, perhaps. Aries moon, very subjective, emotional, maybe something with your domestic life. Let's see what the tarot says. What's the right away? Oh, okay. Getting all into it right away, Aries. Wasting no time at all. We've got the Tower and we've got the Hierophant. So interesting that I said the 9th house, because Sagittarius rules your natural 9th house. And so it's going to be bringing that energy to fruition in you, sun, moon, rising. And so this is an absolute, because we're so much getting into Aries, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. There's something absolutely crumbling regarding what you previously held on to as a compass for how you navigate life in the world. Something you thought about people or life itself, your life, your people, living life with other people. Something is just not, something's blowing up. Something is absolutely, life is going to has showed you in the past that something is honestly not true, because the Tower will strike down any fallacies at all. And when it is the truth, then the Tower will purify through that divine fire what is true. So the things that you do believe that are truth are going to probably have probably been strengthened in your life. And this is going to be recent past or far past. And the things that you believe that were not right or not based on truth have probably broken or crumbled, taken from you, ripped from you. This could even be marriage in some cases. Could definitely be marriage, or your parents' marriage, or a close marriage around you. We will get a clarifier because that's pretty intense. We're gonna use the rose gold with the astral energy. What brought this? What happened? What happened, Aries? What happened? Okay, we've got two cards. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Three of Cups. So something blew up. This could even be some kind of religious or spiritual difference, but this is moral and ethical too. Some kind of huge wedge driven between you and a friend of yours. This Queen of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. It can be, doesn't have to be. But it was values that drove you apart. Totally. Ethics, morals. And this Queen of Pentacles, they know what they know. They are so grounded. They've lived through lived experience, their integrity. They know what's healthy. They know so I see how this happened. I totally see how this happened. This person they're the salt of the earth. They're very in tune with their needs and their wants, and something about that for them totally clashed with what you believe, what you value, what you subscribe to. And it could have broken up a friendship. It could have broken up. If this is a third party situation, this is definitely someone in the friend group that crossed a boundary with your spouse, that just happened in your friend group, and the pressure was on you to take a side, and maybe you took the wrong side, or maybe you took the right side. I don't know. But it happened. It's something moral and ethical with you. So let's take a look at your present energy. Present energy for my Aries, please. You 10 of Wands and Temperance. You're trying to make the best of it. You're trying to move on. You're trying to balance yourself. You're trying, but it doesn't sit right with you now. There's something something just still bothers you about this. Let me take a look at this 10 of Wands for my Aries. What's this 10 of Wands? Thank you. We've got the Moon and the Hierophant, double Hierophant. So, something could have happened really fast. That Tower could have struck really unexpectedly, came out of nowhere, and you might have just reacted from a very guttural, instinctive human place, Aries, which is a reaction. It's just your thing. You're ruled by Mars. But that decision, or how you acted, or what you decided back then, could be weighing on you now in the present moment, and you're trying to reconcile. It's heavy because you're asking yourself if you followed your intuition. The stance that you took, you're questioning, was that really the right thing to do? Was that really the right thing to say? Was that really the right side to take? Was that really the right position? Was that really the right, correct behavior? And honestly, this other person, they're showing up as Queen of Pentacles. So they're pretty, the King and the Queen of Pentacles are the most integrous of the whole tarot deck. So they're pretty, they're not going to change about what they in the moment totally honored their integrity. They totally honored what they felt was balanced and correct and powerful behavior. And they might have also done something that they felt was best for their constituency, for their future. So at that moment in the past, Aries, that person was already thinking about right now. That Queen of Pentacles, man or woman, doesn't matter. They were already thinking about, they already thought about the whole future. They already played it out to the very end. And you might not have, you might have just like, Aries is about like instant gratification. Capricorn's about sustained, forever, long-term gratification. So currently, especially if you're finding yourself way overcommitted, if you've taken on way too much, too many projects, too many meetings and connections and friendships and new friendships, and if you're just without even thinking about this relationship, if you're feeling very overwhelmed in life and you're trying to find some balance, it's because of this breakup. It's because of this breakdown of a relationship, whether this was your best friend, your marriage, or your something that happened in the friend group or something. That's what's actually weighing on you. And you're trying to balance yourself out through overcommitting and giving yourself a lot to take care of, like physically in front of you right now. But that's not going to help. And it's just going to burn you out, and it's going to make you possibly very irritable. This could even be something really subconscious. So, you know, being guided to our collab today might be totally opening this energy up for you in a way that you really need to just take a look at so that you can feel better. So let's take a look at the future energy for Aries. Aries having the future energy. If there's any card that we could have wished for or, you know, try to plan out, it would have been the Fool. Because this is like, Aries, give yourself the gift of wiping the slate clean. Give yourself the gift of starting completely over from scratch. Give yourself the gift of self-forgiveness. Give yourself the gift of letting it all go and starting a whole new adventure. Jupiter entering into your sign. You are expanding your world beliefs, how you see life, how you see your life, what's possible for you in life. So let me clarify that too, because this looks pretty intense. About the Fool energy. Aries, please. Oh, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Six of Pentacles. This is so incredibly clear that you will need to put yourself out there and extend the olive branch to make things equal and move the situation forward. So it's pretty clear that you're not talking to this person, they're not in communication with this person. This is the way in the future to galvanize yourself, galvanize your courage to face any fears, or you might even have fears. You might even have some kind of weird fears about reconciliation or facing whatever other issues, because whatever this break was in the past, there were underlying issues. Maybe something about that triggered you. Maybe everybody was triggered and everyone reacted how they reacted. And you're working through some of those fears now. So use this energy to gather up your courage and give yourself the benefit of a new chance. Give yourself a new chance, because that's the only way that you manifest a new chance. And then clean slate is when you extend the olive branch, or when you extend something about making it equal. So there was a massive imbalance ethically and morally in the past. That's why it blew up. And that's why it's weighing on your conscious right now. It's weighing on your conscious right now because it blew up in the past and you don't think you responded the right way, or in the way that was really full of integrity on your side. So that's pretty clear about the guidance. But that's gonna be how you feel better. Let's take a look at the Divine Feather. What's a further guidance for the Aries, please? Thank you. Orioli. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. So the positive change comes from, and I feel like the one little inkling of creative venture is here with the Knight of Cups, little Romeo over here. So if you tune into your heart, you'll feel the right thing, the next right thing to do. And it will be to heal whatever was kind of corrupted about your ethics or your morals or what you believed was right and correct. Because if you did the right thing, you wouldn't be feeling stressed out right now. I'm telling you right now, I know you're not talking to the Queen of Pentacles, but they're not stressed out right now. They honored their integrity in the moment. They might have known it was going to blow everything up, but they did that so that they could feel okay right now, because they're thinking about the future. That's Pentacles. Okay, I'm sending you all my love, Aries. That's pretty epic. So but you can do it. You have the courage to do it. We all believe in you. Back to you, Darren.
Ooh, that was deep. I don't even have a drop of Aries in my chart, and I was like, ooh, that's deep. Yeah, hang in there, guys. All right. Oh, Libra. Hello to my Libras. All right. Well, this is the last sign that I do, and coincidentally enough, Libra is actually one of my biggest following on my channel specifically. So that's Libra and Cancer. I always joke they're gonna take me to the top if I go. But anyway, all right, Libras. What we got going on? Past energy surrounding my Libra collective. My Libra collective. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Two of Cups. Right. The Love card. Oh boy. And the Tower. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Or a Cancer. Doesn't have to be. So, had a soulmate of some sort, and then boom, something unexpected happened. I'm not going to take it, but the Devil card. So, could have been some toxicities going on in your world. Spirit, clarify this Tower card with the Two of Cups, Libra. Past energy for my Libra collective. Bing, bing, bing. My single card. So, what in the world is going on? So somebody's really contemplating staying single, being single. We've got the Nine of Pentacles with the Hangman doing bad, and the Queen of Pentacles. So someone really unexpected. I don't know. It could have been a quick, I don't want to say breakup, but somebody could have just been like, look, I need to be single. I need to be single and think about this for a minute. Further clarify that. Wow. The Lovers. So, yes, there was some kind of uncertainty about, I don't even say with the connection. I don't even feel there was an uncertainty with the connection. I feel like there's uncertainty with you or the other person. Again, flip the energies as they resonate. Someone was like, I'm kind of enjoying being single as a Pringle. And I think you knew this other person was kind of waiting on you or had a certain timeline. Oh, wow. And then the Death card, current energy. So, and I already said part of Scorpio. So some of you guys could really be dealing with a Scorpio because the Tower as Death card. Why the Death card though, Spirit? What's ending and coming to an end? What is ending with or around this connection? Someone's done fighting for it. Seven of Wands with the Death card, once and for all. So I'm not exactly, because I'm not exactly sure. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm not exactly sure whose energy is who in the past. You will know. You will absolutely know whoever wanted to be single. If that was you, you're gonna know that you wanted to be single as a Pringle. But whatever, whoever's it was, it's irrelevant because in the present, the other party has said, you can stick a fork in it. It is done. I'm not fighting for it. If you're uncertain that, wow, ooh, like channeled some attitude and are just, you're uncertain, you don't want to be with me, then I don't need you. That is what I just heard. Ooh. Oh, and you just said it like the King of Swords did. Just said, yep, and that's how it's going to be, just like that. And so it shall be. Wow. So Libra, this is you. Okay, this is you. The other person wanted to play games with you, and you said, I'm not the one, it's not the day, it's not the week, it's not the month, honey. And so you said, it is done. Wow. That took a crazy turn really quick, now didn't it? Future energy surrounding my Libra collective. So Libra, you're leaving that in the dust, literally in the dust. Future energy around my Libra collective, leaving it in the dust and closing out the pain with the Ten of Swords. Closing out the pain with the Ten of Swords. You're done fighting for it. You've been through it. You said, I don't have it in me anymore. Closing out the pain of this Hierophant, that higher level of commitment. So people, we've got the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Hierophant. So there is no doubt in my mind that this was a connection of a romantic sort. And it's done. And it will not be coming back from the dead. So if there was any juggling going on in this connection, which clearly there was, especially from the past energy, you're like, cool, take your singlehood. I'm not going to be going on to that chapter with you ever. Not now, not ever. And so that leads you to close out that painful cycle in the future. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Swords with the Hierophant, future energy around my Libra collective. The Emperor. So somebody could have been little bossy britches. that's my Emperor, bossy britches. But we've got the Devil and the Three of Wands. So Libra, you couldn't leave this situation behind. If we're going to be honest, you were up in your mind about it. But it does look like, and I hate to say this, but somebody was addicted to waiting to see if this connection would work out. And as unfortunate as that is for me to say, that's the Devil with the Three of Wands. You couldn't let go of waiting for the ships to come in. But guess what? The ships were never going to come in. They were never scheduled to be in that port or that dock. And that's what you finally said. And you said, okay, that's it. That, my friends, is, I mean, I can't make this up. That's a wrap. Tell me that's not a wrap. That's done. And as we all know, if you can't let something go and spirit knows, the universe knows that it needs to be done, they're going to send that tower in for you. If you can't take care of it yourself, because you couldn't, let's be honest, you couldn't take care of it yourself because you were addicted to thinking that it was going to work eventually. And there's nothing worse than that. I've been there. I have literally personally been there. A lot of us have been there. But that is, and there's the clarification or the confirmation right there, that noise. Somebody has to let it go once and for all. And when you let it go and find happiness and peace within yourself, then you won't be this. I'm just going to call it like it is, people. This is codependency. This has a codependent nature and basis and roots in whatever form that is. So I really think that even though this is a very, very painful, very tough realization for you, a tough pill to swallow and say, hey, I got to stop. Just stop waiting for this. Like Libra, your logic, you know better. You know better. You've already thought this through 2,400 times, I promise you. And you come up with the same solution every time. Nothing has changed, which is why I finally think that you're going to put this to rest once and for all, which, again, through the pain, you can't have the sun without the rain and all that, like that's just the cycles of life. And yeah, it sucks and it's hard, but you know what? I see you pulling up your big girl pants and keeping it moving. So I do love that about you guys. I honestly hate, because I'm super empathic, as you guys know, and it's just like I hate this because it's like I feel I feel the defeat. Like, even though the Five of Cups and Five of Swords isn't here, I literally feel it. Like, I feel the defeat. Like, because you wanted this to work out so bad, and that's what I feel. Oh, man. And I believe you're not in communication with this person. So we're going to close it out with two hidden truths. Oracles for my Libra collective. With this person they were dealing with, that they are finally leaving behind. Spirit, what would that other person want their Libra to know, subconsciously or otherwise? Spirit, what would they want their Libra to know? I wish I could take back my words. And I'm so attracted to you. So maybe that could be the devil card as well. So some of you, it could have not been sitting there waiting on this to work. It could have been, this person could have actually been playing on your insecurities and heartstrings, which is a little disgusting, but that's neither here nor there. It looks like you're going to make, we all have free will, but it looks like if you take this advice, if it is a toxic situation and you really weigh out the positives and negatives of the whole thing, I think you're going to see past that, is what I'm saying. So very intense Libra, which is definitely on par for the rest of the readings we have done today, right, Natalie? So I am going to let you finish it off with Leo.
Leos. Okay. Whew. Man, that was it. Those poor Libras, man. And, you know, this is Jupiter entering in their seventh house. So it's going to be a lot of lessons, benefits, but lessons in relationships. But... Okay, Leos, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Let's see. Leos have 12, 11, 10. Leos have this in their ninth house. Okay. Welcome, Leos. Take a look at your context, your past. This is gonna be extremely expansive for you. Look at you showing up in your own reading, King of Wands. Okay, so in the recent past or far past, you're either supporting everything that you want to do in your life, and you're able to channel your energy into these things that you love, whether they're relationships, projects, or all of the above, everything. You're feeling really confident. You're feeling like that things are pretty well balanced. You might have things to celebrate too. You might have something to celebrate in all these different areas of life. Let me take a closer look at the rose gold. This ninth house for you could be international publishing with the Hermit. Okay. In the past, this Hermit energy, you might have secret support behind the scenes. You might have like a mentor or a guide that is helping you and supporting you, or you could have balanced that. Like if you do have someone like that in your life, you could have balanced, or a therapist, you could have balanced that with your own periods of internal solitude and reflection. But whatever it is, you taking up meditation and seeking help outside, it's allowed you to do more than you were able to previously. It's allowed you to manifest for yourself some really phenomenal achievements. I mean, this is like, you might be having some kind of publicity or have earned some kind of mention or write-up in the past for what you've done or what you're doing. Because this is like very, very sparkly. I mean, just tinsel, that's the word I'm looking for. Tinsel, like just tinsel, sparkly awards, accolades. Let's take a look at the present energies. As I was saying, accolades, showing off. No, I'm kidding. Maybe, but go ahead because you've earned it. 6 of Wands and the Hierophant. So you might actually right now get a yes answer, get a loan. You might be approved for a loan. You might be celebrating some kind of achievement. You might be honored by your, what your contemporaries, your colleagues. You could be definitely congratulated, but I see this is like approval at the highest level with the Hierophant here. I mean, you're getting approval from the head of everything. And there might even be something public about that right now. And it's because you did things, you might have done things kind of secretly, but you've consulted with, or you've gotten this balance, or you know someone that is some kind of a mentor. You might know maybe a therapist, or just like a friend, or anyone. You might just know someone that's sort of, they're either in your life behind the scenes, or that's what they do. They just do, they're involved in a profession of counsel or some kind of maybe spirituality too. But right now, let's take a deeper look at that. That's fun. You're getting some public acclaim for something. What's this Hierophant and the Six of Wands? Definitely an approval. So if you're looking for a yes or no answer, the answer is definitely yes. We've got here the Seven of Wands. I feel like you've employed really perfect strategy for not backing down and for advocating for what you want. So you could have gone back multiple times for an approval for whatever you're really passionate about, whatever you're really excited about. So that can come through and just like open so many more doors for you. You might get extensions and help, and like I said, loans or grants, anything like that could come with some kind of publicity. And whatever this could give you a leg up with the competition. You can actually have some kind of competitive edge with all of this. That's so interesting, because it all is because of your connection with this person, or going deep within yourself and balancing yourself out, or a combination of both. It's kind of like the absolute perfect use of all of this, of like psychic, tarot readers, astrologers, all of that is like, I can see this is like how I ideally see all this playing out, is that, you know, you guys get your messages at Kingpin Tarot and his upcoming website, and watch Natalie, and then you just know how to do that, like correct behavior, and take those actions and do the timing right and get yourself all aligned, and then you just go make dreams come true and manifest everything. So let's take a look at the future. Future for Leos for this Jupiter and Aries transit. And it's a fire sign, so if you have anything else in Leo, gonna be trining that. Victory! Victory is yours. You win. You win. And with that crown, with the palm, that is the balance between severity and grace. So I'll really, your guidance with this, Leo, is to not let it get to your head, and to just be very kind and, you know, like gracious with your wins and your accolades and your. This is like a slam dunk. This is a slam dunk with this Ace of Swords. This could be a very powerful contract. This could be something that benefits you in the long term. I do want to clarify that too, because this is pretty epic. What's this Ace of? Right away, the Moon. Here's the thing about the Moon, is you feel an intuitive guidance for something, person, an idea, business idea, and you're going to have to see through the dark with it, which means that you're going to have to act on this intuition and trust. And then it turns out to be that you were ahead of the curve. It turns out to be the next trend. It turns out to be the next big thing. It turns out to be. So there's something that's connecting that past and the future, where you've already learned how to do that. You've already learned how to distinguish between your ego and your intuition. You've already learned the distinction between the feelings of fear and anxiety and the feeling of an intuitive guidance and a divine download. You already did all that. You might have gotten private mentorship. You might have just meditated a lot, or whatever it is. It's like you're getting that truth that's revealed to you through this big win or this big contract or this big decision that you're making or this big conversation that you're having, that you were right. You were spot on. And you might even be feeling that way because you're doing so well publicly, you're doing so well in the hierarchy, you're doing so well in your marriage, you're doing so well in your really respected in your community. So this is pretty good. Let's take a look at the divine feather, further guidance for you. Anything else that wants to come through for Leos? Big rewards too. This could be for you, big rewards. At 2, you've got the Finch. New opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. New opportunities and choices are opening to you now. And you've got the Peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. That's pretty perfect because you've got this inherent and emerging wisdom with the Hermit and the Moon. Let's see. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. This is probably going to level you up with that intuition and following your guidance and like everything that you've already been doing. When you really see this stuff working physically, tangibly, it's just like when you're working out a muscle. When you first start, you're not really motivated, but once you start to see like a little something happening, once you start to see a little something happening, and you start like, oh wow, I'm getting excited, it's working. Then you go back and you do more, and then you get the muscles that you're looking for, you get the strength that you want to feel in your body. It just, so that's kind of what you're doing with spirituality or your intuition, or if it's a person, with a spiritual person that you're working with. Congratulations, Leo. Enjoy. Back to you, Darren. I like saying that.
I'm not going to talk show. No, I that was good. I'm glad we ended on that note. It was. Thank you, Natalie. Gosh, this was a wonderful time today. I actually had a great time.
That's so fun. I had a great time. Thank you so much, Darren. This has been seriously so much fun. We should absolutely do it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the viewers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on Watch Natalie. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe on Kingpin Tarot. And thank you guys for definitely tuning in with us today. We appreciate your time, and we know that you have other things that you could be doing, but you choose to grow spiritually and watch us. So thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.